Angelo Badalamenti.
Angelo Badalamenti.
We say, oh, that's it. Oh, it's so beautiful. Angelo. Oh, he's tearing my heart out. I love that. Just keep it going. Now, she's starting to leave. So far down. Keep falling. Keep falling. Keep falling. Now go back into the dark woods.
Mr. Lynch lives will be live forever. Good morning, Mr. Simply, or 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 simply. David, it's May 19th, 2025. insomma, il name seems totally clear. Yes, really totally clear. Scannazione in general. Two seems to notice it's perhaps also with the one North Gold give you attenzione ma in general this is one slightly one and it's nearly after I think it's noon and 19. Yes,
71 Fahrenheit 22 Celsius, and this means this is daily soft like this appears factor soft as adjective source speaking of also compared to the reports of the second the episode of November when if summer will be 4 years with the most was agreed January 2017 2021 while as regard the underseas factor the speaking will still 3 years where as episode of November she could poi sono which news quindi I'm sure to see the things così questa società simultanea per purpose activation to change esperta non perhaps per non sfruttare for me and then also the collaboration so for the fucking yodo insomma nel winter senza fucking yodo si dice for sì che si soft for the mega aggettivo hot for winter aggettivo quello in genere in all this season so in genere ci deve essere classica aggettivo and as a livello di green se tre servi questa finché bisogna ripetere assoluto che complete adesso mentre release arrivi spring più betta sicuramente questo è un modo di spring really since April Fool it was a Friday but si metà obviously tutto si early summer late summer so sia un corso in me very come diciamo un corso di summer all this for me lo stesso fa più avere in genere per me come secondo mi stia da mattina sky faccio attenzione in genere yes I think I can say that because it's it's really good at this seems to be in Gary afternoon I think at representations repeat as just before 6 Fahrenheit 22 Celsius but relative atmosphere it's been so Cause it goes a shine adesso ricordo the position at this is the only position to reach at the moment so I can show you jacket yes okay it's beautiful and then you need to sublime the content sense shine also remain and it's impossible on a day like this not to do this it yes really sublime the content sense yes when until now then sky but consider ci farsi che se uno considera effettivamente bene lo for now le vede ma farà da pratically 8 hours yes few minutes hours in comparison con la mia faccio più e computer refresh rule well so we know it's not yourself and also in fact really sentence something good right so also for things low for fact it's not yourself and also the perfect was visibile non è tutto solo se mettere il minimo for me e sentire che riesce a partecipazione si viene riuscito la sega di riuscito in tutti i tipi di tutti in genere visibile lo sono di seghesi per me mettere il minimo sentire riuscito lo sono di seghesi anzi quanti mi viene riuscito e infatti also mi si chiede di sbagliare eccetera questi molti people fanno bisogno di forza di essere che dica dove sono un po' di sistema o se vai a fare non sono scherzi fanno io getto breakfast sono dei it's yes late in general Close against his slightly closer and
lihtsalt, see midagi viitas sulle easy. Slightly tulsu, slightly see on mõnus. It's just really obviously, just really good. Momenti, it's just vaata. Hilbert liiga shows, järgmiselt, et see on nii koos sul ei. Karton mitte sus on, on nii. See on nii, susi. Ekka faasi sus on most, ja see on svilusaks. Hästi fiks on, see on šotse. Minu favorite piskus. Need on membisul koomus on. Beautiful biscuit and sauce, the favorite. Feels best one of the best. Kind of biscuits. I had chocolate shipping cookies. And if I'm not mistaken, they were also the favorite biscuits. Selection of them. But in particular, there are two things that really want to say and that is first of all, the week for the shows to the films. To say cookie chocolate because that's a short fan of the shot. We need easy also the fact that things are yes, for me, starts in a position. Because the position, we are a bum. Yes, fuck. Boys, I truly remember you because they are really super bum. Tomorrow I suppose if I don't die. Fuck, I'm not at all left on that. Oh, I can see. Please, bright man, you can shine. It's impossible to be on a day of to be set on here at least. I can't wait to tomorrow to be at the